We are about to do some bear hides. Got to get the paws skinned out. So I've been trying to thaw them. It's super cold around here, so it's real hard to get them to thaw out. I've got 3 small bear here to work on. Probably just gonna do one tonight, but we'll see. Oh yeah. Still pretty frozen. Now this person skinned out the head and they did a pretty good job. So everything's still pretty frozen except for, oh man, this paw is froze. I'll tell you what, not all the paws are frozen. Just gonna have to do what paws we can. I try not to let all these hides sit out that long. No audience yet. Just waiting on people to pour up in here and check it out. 'Cause, oh my God. Get a new blade on here real quick and get it going. Get this thing positioned. It's still pretty freaking frozen, but we'll get it how we need it. What's up, y'all? Working on a bear hide. This is the paw of the bear. How's it going? Shrek stroke. Yeah. So I got a whole bear hide here that I'm tanning, and this is the paw. So in order for me to make leather out of all this, I've got to get all the bones and everything that are in this paw out. So yeah, the bear's already skinned. So you can see here, it's skinned out. But the wrist and everything's been left in here. And so I gotta get it out. And so whenever I'm tanning bear hides, I just skin straight down, even that pad. I'm gonna remove this whole pad. It'll expose the inner part of that paw. So I'm just tracing around the entire thing right now. And I'm gonna remove that pad. That way, yeah, it's real. Totally real. Yeah, you can see the whole bear. It's just folded up right now. It's still partially frozen. That's the head right there. Still partially frozen. I got one over there, and I got another one right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got 7 bear hairs total. Let me try to get y'all to where y'all can see more of what I'm doing. Sorry. I don't know if I can do it. Okay. Yeah, crazy stuff. So, we got to get the bones all the way out, the fingers all the way to the claw. We got to get that out. I don't make fur coats, but I make it to where if somebody wanted to make a fur coat out of this, they could. My job is just to tan the hide. And that's what I do. I got to do all the dirty work. And I do it. So I got my scaffold here, and I'm breaking this whole paw down. It's about to get crazy because the hand is a crazy thing. And I got to take all this out of here. So watch this. I've gone all the way around that paw. I know it's hard to tell exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to explain the best I can, but you'll see. If you got any questions, feel free to ask, y'all. Yeah, it's a real bear. So what I'm doing, this bear has been skinned and the wrist has been left in it. So I've made an incision all the way up to the top of this pad right here. And I'm gonna remove these pads and just peel this whole hand out of here. Yo, of all the random shit on YouTube Live, this is the coolest shit I've stumbled upon. Yo, I appreciate that. As a dog groomer, I don't know why looking at the claws makes me want to clip them down because of how long they are. Some dogs' nails are that long too. That's sad for a little dog. I mean, I'm a bear climbing trees. I mean, look, y'all look at that. Can you imagine if that? I'm telling you, that's a bear paw right there. That's wild. How often? And look how long their fingers are. I mean, look at that finger. I'm not trying to flip you off, but I grabbed the longest finger on there. And they're super webbed too. All that's webbed. Pretty freaking wild. Yo, what's up, y'all? Someone said, why? Why not? Look. So I'm gonna take this pad off real quick. So y'all, a lot of this bear is still frozen, including some of the other paws. So like I showed you, I've got 3 bear here, and I'm just gonna go through every paw that's already thawed out on all of them, and just try to get as much done as I can right now. Because I've got a lot of work to do. Bear hides are insane. They're super greasy. Yo, 100 people watching. That's what's up. Man, if y'all like this or even think that this is mildly entertaining, please hit that like button for me. Because it's kind of crazy. Tanning hides, it's hard to get the algorithm right because it's hard to be consistent with this stuff because people don't bring me, people don't bring me hides consistently. So that makes my live streams and a lot of my videos inconsistent. So yo, thanks NY, appreciate that. Yo, heart to my bride, thank you for the sub. I appreciate y'all for y'all support. So my channel's been monetized, but it's just a FYI. It's monetized, but I had an issue with my channel in the YouTube partner program saying that I was an organization when I'm not. So I'm having to go through some bull crap with that. It's gonna take like 32 days for me to be able to undo it. So I'm just waiting, but I'm still doing stuff, you know? Still doing stuff on here. So what we've done to this side here, gone from the wrist to the top of the big pad, like I said, we're just gonna peel it all off. We're gonna go all the way around the paw with it and go into each one of these fingers individually all the way down to the claw. So all that right there, we'll be skinning that whole thing down to here. Very tedious. What's up? Liked and subbed, homie, appreciate you. Now, tanning a hide like this, is this something that people will turn to leather for different types of crafts or like a rug, or I seen someone comment possibly a coat. So yeah, we're gonna turn this into leather. you could make anything you wanted to out of it. If you wanted it to be a rug, you could make it a rug. If you wanted to make a freaking purse out of this, a backpack, whatever. Just as long as you got enough leather for whatever project you're wanting. But you could do whatever you want. Because they're going to be soft. And it's time for me to start making new YouTube videos on how I do some of this stuff. Yeah, it's scary. Check that out. Like, could you imagine that coming? I don't know, man. I don't freaking know. What's up, Chronic Outdoors? Levi, thank you. Thank you. My cousin's 17. She's watching. This makes her want to throw up. Ooh, sorry. Hey, it's a rough part of life, but it's part of life. Wonder how feel in thickness compared to traditional leather used by big brand companies. So I thin down the leather with this machine right here. That's a Dakota 5 fleshing machine. I will thin it down, but there is a difference in thickness consistency. If you compare what I do to commercial tanneries and stuff, there are machines and equipment that most people are unaware of that get to that quality, or that allow somebody to get a hide with, you know, even thickness and all this crazy awesome stuff. Now, I can't keep, you know, I can't tell you that the hide is 1/8 of an inch all the way across. I can't do that. Yeah, that bear would completely tear me apart too. What's up, Guardian? What is that? Me and my sis are a huge fan. NYNY. Appreciate it. I never say everybody's name all the way through. So NYNY it is. That's you. And I appreciate y'all. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm just doing my thing and people like it, which I'm trying to get it. I'm just trying to get it out there. I know tanning hides and, you know, tearing apart a freaking bear hand is not for everybody. Yeah, it has snowed and it's freaking cold outside. It's currently 61 degrees in this little shop right here. Could definitely see the applications of bear leather in something like a homemade boot, like how Rose Anvil does with their elk boots. Yeah. Yo, Cole, I love hunting too. Freaking awesome. I don't know what I'd do without it. But yeah, I need to make some new YouTube videos. I plan on using one of these bear hides to do a series on how to tan a bear hide. My methods have changed a lot since last summer, and but my dad and I have built some equipment, some machinery, man, just for softening hides. And I've changed up my methods a little bit, and I feel like I need to share that. You know, I'm learning stuff through this YouTube process as well. As time goes on, I'm always trying to focus on process improvement with tanning hides. I want to have like some good stuff. So, see what I'm doing? We've exposed that now. We've taken that pad off, and now we're going to go over the top of this thing, and then we'll start working out each one of these fingers individually. Is that what you do, man? How often? So I tan hides all the time. I mean, I've got freezers full of hides, and I've got a callback list on hides to tan. I tan hides all the time. I try to take a break sometimes, you know, but I have to keep going. I can't stop for too long. Or sometimes I'll do a whole bunch at one time, which will work the crap out of me, and then I'll take a little break. But so I've got deep freezers that are just assigned straight for hides, just for hides. So I've got bear in those, I've got cows in those. Oh yeah, it's a pretty crazy thing altogether, man. I'm gonna have to take this off. It's a little warm in here. You do it as food source or just for fun. So I just do it for money. Money. That's it. It's a hobby of mine, and turns out in my area there's a demand for it. So I get to make money off my hobby, which means that I have to do it a lot. Do you eat the meat? I didn't kill this bear, so no. Say Jack and Ben, that's cruel. Heck yeah. Yo, what's up, Carp and Mace? What's up, Dominic? Am I vegetarian? Heck no. But I'll tell you what, props to vegetarians, man. If you can sustain yourself just from eating vegetables, man, I'm telling you something. I've tried something similar to that once, and it was freaking rough. I couldn't do it. Like, I gotta eat meat. It's cold tonight in South Florida. It's gonna be cold here too. I've got a diesel heater cranked on right now. Bear stew is really nice. You need to cook that one time. And I'll try to go to vegetarian, not kill myself. Yeah. No, that's the bear right here. Y'all flooding in now. No, the client keeps their meat. The client actually gave me some bear meat, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I really try. Like, I'm not a person that doesn't like gamey meat. I'll pretty much eat freaking anything. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't crazy about it yet, bear. I can't get the whole thing in there. Freaking, there's an ear right there. Can't get the whole thing in there because just can't. But we're working on the paw right now. I'm just taking my time. You know, some bears got super thick skin and some don't. This one here is looking like it's got pretty thin skin. So, gotta be, no, it doesn't smell bad at all. And so what most people do when they want their hide, they'll skin the animal and throw it straight in the freezer. So this is pretty fresh. I mean, parts of this thing are still frozen right now. Y'all are gonna be like, what the freak? When I get this hand out, y'all are gonna be like, that looks like a human hand. How big do you think the paw is? Not very big. This is actually a pretty small bear. One of the smallest bears I've done this year. That's the front paw right there. The back paws are shaped differently. But look at them claws. Wait till I get this done. There won't be no bone in there at all. So I'm going all the way down to the claw right now. I would say brown bear hides are real thin. They're less work to do to them. You don't really have to spend a lot of time thinning them out. You can get a black bear hide the same way, but you have to spend a lot of time thinning them out. What does bear taste like? I've only had bear sausage ever, which was not that long ago. I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't like cooking meat well done, to be honest with you. I think that, and you have to cook bear meat like all the way through. I think it's an internal temperature of 165 degrees. Why are you not answering me about using chemicals on skin? Oh, I didn't see, dude. Got like a million people running through here. Okay. So, John, what was your question? I'm in Arkansas. So, what kind of chemicals are you talking about, John? Talking about how do I tan them? How do I pickle them? Or just what chemicals in general am I using? Did you hunt a deer? Yeah. Killed a deer this year. I want a fur coat too. What's up, Jason? And I think I answered I'm in Arkansas. Yeah, y'all. If I don't answer a question, just know I didn't see it. And just keep asking. So yeah. How do I donate to this? Yeah, I wish my monetization was working right now, or was active right now. I had an issue to it, so unfortunately I can't take any donations right now. But Yeah, I don't know. So right now I'm taking this claw off. What age did you shoot your first bear? I've never shot a bear before. I myself stuffed animals, and the raccoon I did indeed. I did need the chemicals. Yeah, I need chemicals too, man. I mean, so I'll just tell you, I will flesh this hide, salt it, degrease it. I just use Dawn dish soap and degrease the crap out of it. Let it sit in there, agitate it, rinse it off, all this cool stuff, get it clean, and then throw it in a pickle bath. And let it sit for several days. And then I use a submersible tanning bath to tan them. If the man can't take donations, y'all should all hit the like button. This is some cool shit right here. I appreciate it. What was your first animal that I shot? Squirrel, when I was a kid. Yeah, y'all hit that freaking like and oh heck yeah, this guy doesn't want. I just found out the guy doesn't want the bear skull, so I'm gonna keep it. Heck yeah, that's cool. Y'all want to know something? I can take donations. I can always take some donations because I need some freaking. This stuff ain't cheap. I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna write down my Cash App. I don't normally ask for freaking donations, but man, I really am trying to build this business. That's my Cash App right there. BABYLER 09. 09. No, I'm not a taxidermist. I ain't got nowhere to put this, but if any of y'all is watching, y'all do want to make a donation, that's my Cash App. I probably missed a lot. No, I'm not a taxidermist. I just tan hides. So this is a bear right here, y'all. But if anyone did want to donate to my Cash App, I would appreciate that. Yeah, the bear started it. You can pin that. Grade it backwards. So look, this is what I'm doing. I come down to this first claw, not a very long finger on this one, and I'm just snapping that joint, man. I'm just snapping that. Got to get in between all the webbing of the fingers and stuff. No, I got like deer down there, and I've got beaver there. Let me hang some of this up. Hold on. I'll just show you. Look, that's a raccoon skin, totally tan. That's what I do right there. That's what I'm gonna do. This big old bear hide. Raccoon. Deer skin. You know what I'm saying? There's a bobcat right there. No, I don't stink. So you know, you gotta have everything. Everything's gonna go through a nasty stage. But as you can see, they come out nice, soft, pretty. And that's what I'm doing. Yo, homie, I gotta go and visit with my daughter. I will definitely be on the lookout for your lives and videos to come. Keep up the cool shit. Appreciate it. I wish I could make a coat. Hey, John, I appreciate you. Did you shoot the bobcats? No, it's actually roadkill. Yep, I just find them on the side of the road and Uh, yeah, if I find like a good coyote on the side of the road or something, I'll take it. Okay, so there's one finger. Like I say, that's all the way to the claw. All right, we're getting all the bones out of here. And we got to go all the way down these fingers. And it's a little easier said than done. So it takes a little bit of my concentration. I seen a dead coyote last month. You gonna trim that beard? It's time. I can't trim it. I already trimmed it. What are you talking about? I already trimmed it. Let's get back to the bear hide. I already trimmed it. I'll stick to holding the flashlight. That's funny, David. Whitetail mule. So I only have whitetail where I'm from. Where are you from? What kind of critters you got there? Yeah, I'm in Arkansas, so there is only whitetail here. We do have some elk though. I will say we got some elk up in North Arkansas. But I don't go up there and do all that. I mean, I'd love to if I could. If I had the opportunity, I would. But we don't always have the opportunity to do that. Is that you, Christian? I said your name. Dude, let me know if that's you. Let me know if that's you. I'm gonna do something real quick. Just say yes, Guardian. Guardian Ha 9599. Let me know, man. Y'all, you from Wyoming? Sorry I have to go. But keep up the hard work. But hey, appreciate you. Make it look too normal. It's normal to me. All right, hold on, Guardian. I'm gonna do something stupid. It's my pepper eating friend. All right, look, this is a habanero pepper. I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna do this work. All right, bro, are you a serial killer? I'm new here. What's going on? So I got a bear paw and a habanero pepper. And that's gonna be a hot one. But it's nice and cold. That's a hot one. Yeah, I make hides. Probably gonna go live tomorrow. Yeah, they're hot. So I use a scaffold when I'm in tight little spots like this. So I've got to go in between all of these little fingers here. And the scaffold, man, I can get in there. You know, using different tools for different procedures. And if y'all don't know, I just ate that habanero. And that boy was hot. From Canada. Have you hunted pheasant before? I haven't. David, the pepper didn't stand a chance either. Now, look, I feel it. It's hot. It is hot. But I'm here, man. How do you procure the bear, bro? I don't know what that means. Procure. Like, how do I tan the bear hide? Woo! That's the first pepper I've ate. Oh, on a scale of 1 out of 10, I'd say I'd give it a 5, maybe, about a 5. Yeah, it's pretty hot. If you're talking about the pepper. Now I've been eating habanero peppers every day for a week now, just right over a week. And the first day that I ate one, just last week, it was so hot. Oh my gosh, it like killed me. I was eating ice cream after I ate it. I was freaking out. And he's asking how you bought the hide. So someone just brought it to me, so I'll tan it for him. Oh yeah, that'll wake you up. They're asking, how did you get the bear? Oh, so yeah. Somebody I know wanted me to tan it, so they brought it to me to do it because they know that I'd be tanning hides. So again, on these bear skin, on the bear paws, it's a tedious little task. I mean, you can see, I'll show you. But those webs right there, I gotta go in between those webs and go up that finger. And so that knuckle is deep in between them webs when I have them inside out like this. It's not easy to do. What's better, deer, raccoon, or beaver meat? Deer meat all day long. That ice cream wasn't working. No, yeah, the ice cream didn't work the other day. But since I've been eating them, that's my second habanero pepper today. No milk, nothing. But since I've been eating them, they've not been that hot. I'm an executive chef. I'd love to get my hands on some game meat. Man, yeah, well, I wish you could sell it. But yeah, totally illegal. But there are, well, that pepper's hot. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I bet it would be nice. It'd be great if they could, if they would sell deer meat in a restaurant. I'd absolutely buy it. And I use this scalpel too because you got to make small, precise cuts in this bear paw, and it's just a way to hone in on a tight spot. And some people are like way faster than me at doing this. And I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to. I used to be one of the people that would cut this off. Cut the paws off just because I didn't know how to do it. Also, what's the best fur for warmth? I would say, man, like beaver fur or otter fur, like when they got their winter coat, that's some dense stuff. I mean, they got some pretty thick, or if you really wanted to get crazy, I'd say some bison fur. Trooper, keep it up, man. You're doing great. I'm freaking doing it now, bro. I'm in with the peppers, bro. Nothing, you saw it. I'm sitting right here. That's how it is now, man. I still talk about whatever I'm doing. When the heat's starting to leave now, like I can still feel the heat from that pepper. What's the hardest animal you've skinned? Definitely a bison, buffalo. My case manager dad hunts deer and makes jerky Slim Jims. Man, I bet that's freaking good. My favorite meat is elk meat. It's got the gamey taste. I like the gamey taste. But it's got a sweetness to its meat. So I really wish I could do some elk hunting. And so these paws, man, you see I'm sitting here fighting it, trying to keep them, I'm trying to stretch them out a little bit so I can get to this knuckle. Once you get these two side ones off, like I've done this side right here, that finger, coming over here to do this one, it starts getting easier. What are you doing right now, Ryan fishing? I am skinning a bear out. Skinning some bear paws out so I can get it ready to be tanned. we want the paws on this bad boy. So, and you can see how I'm going in between them fingers now and getting them in those webs. What do you do with the remains, bones, teeth, claws, etc.? I just throw them out. Tell us about your first hide tanning experience. Keep up the good work, brother. I appreciate that, Dan. That's a good one. Can you say maha fee for the win? Mahifi? What is that? So my first hide tanning experience, y'all. I'm gonna go into this story real quick. I just throw them out. If it's just bones and crap, man, let's let the other animals get them. But when I was a kid, I used to hunt, right? My dad taught me how to hunt and all this stuff. And we would always, if it was squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting, whatever type of hunting we was doing, we'd skin it and we'd get the meat out, and that's cool and everything. And I was like, man, I want to be able to get, like, what do you do with these hides, the fur, Then I found out you can tan the hide, and I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds awesome. So the first hide I ever tanned, I tanned some rabbit hides, and I didn't do anything. I didn't really tan them. I just salted them. And so I would skin the animal and just put salt on it and call them done. And then, got older, started killing deer, wanting to skin deer hides out and tan them, salted them. I still have some, like, 2 of the first deer hides I ever tanned. I don't have all my hides. And anyway, I'm kind of going deeper into the story. I'm going to do it. You're welcome, man. But as I got older, I started learning about brain tanning hides. And so I was trapping raccoons and stuff. And I'd get the brains out, and I'm only 35, but, we didn't really have YouTube when I was growing up, Like, I don't even know how I heard about brain tanning, because it wasn't the internet. Somebody, I guess. But, anyway, it took a lot of practice. Yo, thank you, NZ One Shot from New Zealand. But it took a lot of practice to learn how to brain tan. And then finally, with brain tanning, I learned how to get them super soft. And man, it's really just taken off ever since I was a kid. Like, it's really just taken off big time. I'm a butcher now, and I work at a slaughterhouse. So we get whole cows coming in. And I watched a lot of farmers. There's nobody tanning hides around here where I'm from. What's up, man? You believe in Jesus? Man, Yeshua is my Lord and Savior forever and ever. All right? Why am I wearing gloves? Because bears have a lot of parasites. This goes hand in hand. I believe in Jesus because he saved me. And one time I was tanning hides. And can y'all see this big scar on me right here? Had a skin graft right there. Got all this scar. That come, I was tanning hides, and then I also wasn't tanning hides at the same time. I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing. Anyway, almost freaking died, man. From septic shock, dude. It's crazy. Say as in, yeah. I'm not gonna say it, dude. I'm not stupid. Anyway, I can tell you said it before. Anyway, but yeah, Jesus saved my life, man. I ain't perfect, but I do believe in I believe in Jesus, man. I had a radical encounter with him, and I can't help but to believe him. My intellect can't get in the way from my experience. Heck yeah. And I'm still tanning hides, you know what I mean? Still tanning hides. I was actually tanning a big old buffalo hide. It was actually the first buffalo hide I ever tanned when that happened. Look at that. We're going all the way down in fingers. And each bear has 4 paws. So Yeah, man. Can I get a moderator? Of course you can. How about that? I got a few moderators on here. Just a few. Why is a buffalo hide so hard? They are freaking tanks. I'm glad you're changed cell now. Thank you for that. I'm changed. I still, I know my cussing's gotten a little bad here lately. I need a boy. But yeah, overall, yeah, I'm changed, no doubt. Yeah, bears got some big heads. Hold on. So why is buffalo hide so hard? Because they're such a tough animal. Like their skin is super thick, and the makeup of their skin fibers, their actual skin fibers, are incredibly thick. They're like leather. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're like floss string, just interwoven in each other. They're real thick, and they're hard to thin down. Whenever you get them wet, their fur is so thick and dense, it just uh, soaks in all the moisture, and it makes the hide weigh like $300. It's mountain bigger than our body, huh? Yo, its mouth bigger than our body. These are small bears, y'all. So I mean, while their heads are still big, uh, you know what I'm saying? These bears aren't huge, but their paws are still just as hard to skin out as any other bear. When I get these paws done, you're gonna see what I'm doing. You're gonna see. Like I'm gonna have this one done here in just a minute. There's 5 paws. I'm just real careful to not like get up in that web. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of stretching it so it'll pull. And you want to be careful if you're ever doing this to not slip through the finger, or yeah, slip through these fingers and cut your finger. Very tedious. Right here when you get up to the claw where I'm at now, it's like you want to stick that blade in that joint. But you gotta be careful. You don't want to just start hacking crap away, man. Yeah, I need to get a radio in here. I need a freaking radio, dude. Like if I'm not doing YouTube lives, I always have my Bluetooth on, just on my phone hooked up, you know. But I would like to play some music in here. All right, there we go. So you see, you can tell I'm on the freaking joint. That's a joint right there, and I'm going in there and popping that thing out. Now, a bear ain't no weak little critter. Like they're locked in there, man. You gotta make sure, like I'm twisting this thing up right now. You don't want to do that too much, because then it'll bind up on you. But anyway, we're gonna get the rest of these paws out. Yeah. What's the furthest shot you've made on an animal? Yeah, I got a TikTok. I'm TB, a grizzly bear. Yeah, I got TikTok. Go check me out. Just type in Blake Byler and I'll come up. And I'll just tell you the truth, man. Like, all I've done is taken my YouTube videos and just moved them over there. I didn't even take them all. So, the furthest shot I've ever taken on a deer, not very far, man. I don't gun hunt, like, period. I don't gun hunt at all. So, I just straight up, strictly compound bow. And so, typically, my furthest shot's like 40 yards. Do you go live? I don't go live on TikTok. I was actually thinking about starting to do it last night, and my main priority is freaking YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube's my main priority. I just put some on TikTok, but YouTube is worked out best for me. But not saying I won't ever go live on TikTok. I might. You can get paid for the live. You can get paid for the live on here too. Uh, I got an issue with my YouTube right now. It's just something real small, but it's going to take like a month for me to get it fixed. And then once I get it fixed, I can get paid. But I'm so committed to YouTube though. Like, I would hate to go live on TikTok and miss out on YouTube, you know? So my channel, I wasn't thinking whenever I was filling out stuff, but when it asked me if I was an organization or an individual, I don't know. I don't even remember doing it, but I guess I clicked that I was an organization. And so whenever I was going to get monetized, I had to verify my ID. What's the difference between YouTube and TikTok? Just, I don't know, this platform. Like, I don't know. I just kind of lean more towards YouTube just because I'm more familiar with it. I've only had TikTok for a short amount of time. But when I was I was monetized, like, I was able to get the YouTube partner program because of subscribers and views or watch hours. And I was filling out all my stuff, man, and I made like $20 in the first 2 days. That was pretty cool, you know, starting out. And I couldn't verify my ID because I had clicked on there that I was an organization. And I don't know why. I don't even remember doing that, but I did, I guess. So I have to go through this whole process to undo that. You just put me on game. What? I know it depends on where you land the kill shot, but what's the more humane of the two guns or crossbow? Traps kind of suck. Yeah, I mean, gun hunting's probably more humane. How many views was I getting? So I'll tell you right now, my total views is like 1,144,000 some hundred views, something like that. But YouTube doesn't go by views, it goes by valid watch time hours. And to get monetized, you have to have at least 3,000. And so I'm well over that, but you know, so had I clicked individual, you'd be seeing super chat right here, all that. No, I don't eat bear. I don't eat bear. I wish I liked bear meat, but I just don't. I just don't like meat that's well done. I like medium rare, and you gotta cook bear all the way because it's got so many freaking parasites in it and bull crap. I make music and was post on SoundCloud, and they never pay me my royalties. I had like 500,000 views in total. Dang, that sucks, man. Well, I know you definitely get paid on YouTube. It goes straight into your little deal. But I just got to get my YouTube thing fixed up, and then I'll be good. I mean, I'm still doing lives because I'm going to get fixed. You can get it fixed. Okay, so if you've been watching, you can see that it takes a little bit to do a bear paw. Don't that look like a human hand or something? Like a monkey hand or something crazy? You will, man. Just keep going. Just keep going. You'll get out there. The paw looks like a hand. Yeah, it takes a minute. It takes a minute when you're doing a live stream too, because you know all the amount of times that I'm stopping and talking, which I'm totally fine with. It's all good. So you can imagine, maybe when this bear is tanned, the paw will be completely boneless. See all that's out? Still got the webbing in there, no holes, man. That's why I use a scalpel. So now all the skin in this paw, once I get done fleshing it and getting the fat off and everything, it'll be exposed and it can get tanned now. That's gonna be cool. All right, let's check these other paws. So the back paws are way different than the front paws. So here's the front paw. It's still frozen. We won't be able to do that one today. Here's the front paw, and here's the back paw right here. And the pad is wet from here all the way down here. So way up here. So you got a lot more to kind of go around and whatnot. And that's exactly what we're fixing to do right now. See, that's just one, all right? There's a lot of work to do on a bear. Hey, I appreciate it. A lot of work to do on a bear. Like in the nose, you got all that cartilage to get out. Split these lips and everything. There's a lot of work, man. Bear hides ain't no joke. Like I said, these bears are still partially, they're still partially frozen. So I'm gonna put another blade on every time I go to a different paw. How long does it take to tan a hide? So each hide kind of can vary, but I always tell people 2 weeks because that's about how long it takes me to get the big old giant bison hide tanned. If the weather's warm outside. If it's warm outside, it makes it a little bit easier. But how much do I charge for this stuff? So the price varies per animal. So like bear hides, the price varies on the size of the bear. But something like a raccoon, it doesn't matter how big or small it is, I charge $50 to tan a raccoon. And yeah, so they all just vary, like, which I have a price sheet and all that. Oh, you don't like it? Oh. You should come to Wyoming and get some non-resident license for the elk hunting here. It's awesome, man. I would. Why not, y'all? Y'all don't want to go kill some elk? Man, if I could, I freaking would. What about the one you just sell? So I don't sell hides. I'm bedridden for another few weeks as I busted a couple of ribs on my line of duty. Glad I landed here. I'll subscribe and follow you. Real nice content and explain it. Hey man, I hope you get better soon, and I appreciate your support. So do Native Americans need a license to hunt? I wonder. I don't know. Native Americans, they got their own. They got their own thing, set of laws they can go by. I don't know. Well, these blades kind of suck, man. Come out west, a lot of rich people buy that. Oh, you Cherokee Indian? That's cool, man. Yeah, well, rich people in fur, man, they like that stuff. Which I like fur too, and I ain't rich, but you know, I'm just saying, I don't know, maybe I'm speculating on folks. I don't know. Do you hunt out of stands in? Yeah. I hunt out of like climbing tree stands. So all I hunt is white-tailed deer. That's all I hunt. Avid deer hunter. Like, big time. Love it. So I hunt out of climbing tree stands, hang on stands, and that's it. And in particular situations, I'll hunt off the ground. You know? So. See, that's what I don't like about those blades, man. Some of them are super sharp, some of them aren't. This one here is super sharp. Yo, y'all that are still watching, thank y'all for sticking around and continuing to watch what I'm doing here. And if you're watching and you hadn't hit that like button, please just go on ahead and smash that thing for me. So one thing that kind of sucks about how my live streams and stuff have to go is because it's some of the stuff is inconsistent when I get these hides and when I start working on them and stuff. It's like, man, hard to keep it consistent. How often do I hunt off the ground? Not very often. Like I said, I mean, do you do beaver? Yep, that's a beaver hide right there. Yeah, I tan like anything. Any freaking thing. There's nothing I'll really tell you no to. And I'm not saying I'm the freaking best. Tail looks a bit small. What are you talking about? So look. That there is an otter. That's an otter tail. And that there is a beaver. No tail on it. Let me see. What's your biggest buck? Oh, I ain't killed a lot of big bucks. Like I said, I bow hunt. And yeah, my biggest buck's an 8 point. Not even big 8 points. I've killed a lot of scraggly deer, but I spent so many years just meat hunting that I'm down in South Arkansas. We got some big bucks out here, but I'm not in South Arkansas. I'm sorry, I'm in Central Arkansas. We got some big bucks out here, but they're kind of, they can be hard to come by. You got to be in the right spot. From my experience, other people may say something totally different. No, I've gotten 12 pointers on camera here and there, you know. Like this year, I got some real big 10 points and 8 points on camera, but I didn't see like any non-typical bucks. It's all typical big 8s, 9s, and 10s. But I have, I mean, in the past, yeah. I'll tell you, that's the thing, if you just only bow hunt, you're gonna see more bucks than you can kill. Last year I saw so many bucks, it's unreal. And you can't get a shot at them because they're too far away. Connor, yeah, oh yeah, man, I went fishing today and it was like froze outside. I ain't catch nothing. I was just fishing off the bank at the Arkansas River here, but I didn't catch jack crap. I just went out there just to go. Nah, it don't get that cold out here for ice fishing. So see, there's that whole entire paw off. That's the top of the back paw, and that's the bottom of it. So we still got the heel on here and everything. So we're gonna peel this bad boy back. I like trout, although you can go trout fishing in Arkansas, but I have to drive pretty far to do it, so bass. My favorite fishing is crappie and catfishing. I like to go bass fishing, but I'm not crazy about it. But crappie, man, I would pick crappie over bass all day long. No, I don't walleye fish. I think there's one place in Arkansas you can go to catch walleye, but again, too far away for me to do regularly. So I just kind of sucks. If I was in a place that I had all these different options, I would be doing all of it. But sadly, I don't. I do not. And so now I'm just skinning out the top of this foot, man. What's up, Michigan? What? Michigan Gun Dog Outdoors? What's good? Yep, it's a black bear. We're taking out the paws of this bad boy. Tedious little task right here, I'll tell you what. So far, I've removed the pads off of them. I don't keep them on. Gun dog for short. Sounds good to me. Gun dog. I can do that. So yep. So what are you into, gun dog? What do you do? Gun dog outdoors. What do you do? Trapping, hunting, and training bird dogs. Heck yeah. You got videos on your YouTube about all that? Watch that, he's back. No, I don't. I don't trade stocks. Man, I don't even. I've had some friends that did well with that. I've just never been able to really. I've never tried. I'll say that. Heck yeah, y'all go check out Michigan Gun Dog Outdoors. Probably got some cool stuff on there. What do people do with the furs? A lot of people, black bears trophies, so they have a rug made out of it or hang it up on the wall. And I'm sure there's some people that make stuff out of it. It's really awesome fur. Like, the fur is really good. But I'm pretty sure, like, these people want the paws on them. So, probably gonna be a rug. I just had a really good idea. I ain't got nowhere to. Maybe it's a good idea. No, probably not. It's random thoughts. You never know. Tanned deer hide one time turned out okay. Heck yeah, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't You sell furs, I just skin, flesh, stretch, and dry. I don't tan. Yeah, yeah. There's an art in that too, no doubt. I mean, that's like if you don't flesh them right, it kind of dictates like the end result. Like you want to get them fleshed out right. For me, these bear paws, it's just something that takes me a lot of time. It just is. There's methods that I'm going to be adopting soon, especially for these back paws. Just some like meat hooks to hold on to the freaking paw, so I can pull on it more like I'm trying to do right now. Because it's really hard to get in between those webs into that knuckle of that claw. So you want to pull it. And it's difficult to do without anything helping you do that. But you can do it though. You can do it. Identifies, yeah, that would work. Yeah, just any little thing. Anything that I don't have right now. Yeah. But I will get though. Gotta do it. I didn't get it before because I wasn't getting a lot of bears. And now I've got like 8 of them to do. I'm like, okay, well, it just goes to show you, you never know when you're going to get a bear. But not even bears, like coyotes and bobcats and stuff. Like, not everybody wants the paws left on a bobcat. I'm out of Arkansas. But you get people that want the paws left on, and you gotta do it. And bobcats are smaller, but they're a lot easier. Bears got a long finger with very prominent webbing, and it's hard to get in there, But you just gotta do it. They got these tendons on either side, both sides, top and bottom. If you can just get through that without reaching over and cutting into any of that webbing, that right there is where you want to start once you get in there. And then you can pretty well get it done. We just started to get black bear in southern Michigan, sightings going up yearly. Yeah, that's what happened here in Arkansas. Like, you'd hear about them here and there, and now when you go and buy your deer tags, they give you a bear tag. Used to, you had to buy or even draw for a permit. But now they're crazy everywhere. So there's 2 claws all the way knocked out. All the way, the claw was connected to this joint right here. We're gonna go all the way down this thing. This just makes it to where the tanning chemicals and salt and heck, even that, you can flush it now down in here. Just exposes everything. Because even if you leave, like if you were just to cut that bone right there because you didn't want to go all the way down, nothing is given here. Yeah, I heard that. Oh man, yeah, laws are different. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, you gotta. I think like, look. So if you go buy deer tags for archery, you'll get 6 deer tags for $25. 4 does and 2 bucks. That's what you can kill. And now you get a bear tag with that. They didn't do that last year. We also can get alligator tags for $5, I believe. Just have to go down south in Arkansas. Yeah, I want to. One combo tag, $2, $45. Second buck must have 4 or more points on its side. Dang. I bet y'all got some big deer up there, though. I know I was going to try to buy some out of state. Man, I just seen something crazy. I was going to buy some non-resident license for bow hunting in Missouri. Holy crap. It was like 200 and something bucks for one buck tag. It's freaking crazy. So I didn't do it. I mean, we got big bucks in Arkansas, but man, they're hard to freaking find. And I would like to get an alligator. I want the meat, but I also want to tan the freaking hide. Alright, so we got 2 more on this paw. The out-of-state tag's about 200, and you have to debone all the venison to take home. We're at EHD state. No brain matter, guts, or bones can leave the state. Dang. Yeah, that EHD and CWD is some pretty wild stuff. Unfortunately, all of these paws on these bears are freaking frozen. I just had these 2 that weren't, so I was like, yeah, I'll do a YouTube live. So, but tomorrow I will be doing another live. All look healthy. Yeah, apparently they look. 2 years ago, I came across 10 dead deer laying on the riverbank. Dang, I can't even imagine, dude. I've seen videos of that stuff, and it's like big bucks up north dying from that. Like, man, it's rough. Because I know, all the big bucks up there, man, they've been growing them deer good for years, and now it's like, it seems like they're just dying. But yeah, I'm going to do this paw right here and show it to you. And then I'm going to go ahead and end the live. But if y'all are watching, man, these lives, you'll see if you watch more of them that not everything is inconsistent, like as far as the time frame. Hey, thank you, Gun Dog Outdoors. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's an otter right there. Yep. That was roadkill. I just split it down the belly. I want to make something out of it, like some hand musk or something. I'm just not settled on it, on what I want to make out of it just yet. It's pretty soft stuff. So otter leather. But yeah, so when I do this fleshing and stuff, that's typically when I'll do a live. Any kind of skinning or anything like that. Most of the tanning process for me, very hands off, so there's nothing really to do. Yeah, it would. Oh yeah, that would be a cool hat. I might just do that. I want to save it for when I get a leather sewing machine, which I'm thinking about that. I'm having to try to be pretty patient about it. But just gonna wait just a little bit. I got some other stuff I gotta do before I can start focusing on that. But tomorrow, I've got 3 other bear hides. Yeah, that would be cool. I've wanted to take that beaver hide and that otter hide and put them together. But I've got these 2 bear hides down here to do as well tomorrow, so there's gonna be some live stream tomorrow. Probably around 2 or 3 o'clock, something like that. Kind of got a lot to do tomorrow, like in a short amount of time. I even have to throw these back in the freezer. I hope not, but I might have to. Bam. Looks like a human hand. Freaking wild. Anyway. That's it right there. No bones in them claws. So we just took out all the bones inside of there. All this will get cleaned up. It'll be cool. So yeah, that was a finger, and it's empty now. This is the claw and that pad. So appreciate you for watching Gundog Outdoors. Hope to see you on the next one, y'all. But I've been on here for a little over an hour now, so I guess I'll call it. I gotta let these thaw out the rest of the way. They're still freezing in a lot of parts. I just figured I would do these for you real quick. But y'all, hope I see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, be looking out for it. All right. I'm gonna have some new videos coming up too, man. I've got some ideas and stuff coming on. But y'all, I appreciate y'all. If you hadn't subscribed, please do. Check out what I got coming up next. See y'all later.